That's it.
There you go.
Looking good, Kanye. Looking good.
We are great artists.
Do you know who is the wealthiest celebrity in the world currently in 2021? You can think of names of your favorite celebrities, but it's mandatory for celebs to fill the criteria of actual net worth to be on the chart of top 10 richest celebrities. Welcome back everyone to a fresh new video on our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will find out the top 10 richest celebrities in the world. Number 10, Madonna. It's said that Madonna's major origin of her earnings is through the sale of her iconic albums and by revenue generated from her public tours. Her shows were sold out in few minutes and her albums have soared up to the top of the tables, with demolished records along the way. In fact, according to the reports, that it is assumed that she has amassed over $1.5 billion in sales from her touring concerts. Madonna's devoted fan base has confirmed that they will strike into any demand that Madonna endorses, making her extremely impressive to all kinds of huge brands and associations. Anything she emphasizes will clearly witness record-breaking sales within sheer minutes, enhancing the conspiracy of the power she generates. Madonna has a number of endorsements under her band, but is popularly known for the particular endorsement contract she had with Pepsi in the initial days of her profession. She made this whopping amount of $5 million from this individual deal. Number 9, Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney is one of the wealthiest entertainers in the world, with a spectacular net worth of $1.2 billion. When it comes to how Paul managed to earn this achievement, then people who have followed Paul know that he is a Beatle, a member of Wings, and a sole artist with a music album that goes on to earn royalties in the ongoing period. McCartney is one of the most profitable musicians and entertainers of all time. His source of earnings is completely from music royalties for song plays and covers, award money, income through released songs and albums, and enormous tour money. Paul presently has a net worth of $1.2 billion. To give you a viewpoint on his earnings, his greatest grossing tour was in 2012, which independently pulled in $126 million. His regular earnings are estimated at around $65 million per year. He has released 60 gold discs, 39 studio albums, and sold more than 100 million single-streamed songs. He goes on tours every year, which compels him to the list of highest-earning musicians every year. Number 8, Jay-Z. Sean Carter, recognized as his stage name Jay-Z, is one of the richest celebrities in the world with an approximate net worth of $1 billion. The rapper has amassed millions of US dollars from sellout tours and top charted albums over the period of his mainly 30-year-long career. But music is not his foremost money-making source. Over the years, Jay-Z has achieved his leading accomplishment in the hip-hop world and also wealth achieved as an entrepreneur. His investments involve entertainment labels, a clothing brand, exclusive liquor brands, and the music streaming platform Tidal. But the rapper came from a very common background. Growing up miserable in Brooklyn, New York City, Jay-Z broadcasted many chart-winning albums in the late 90s and early 2000s, making him an international celeb and gaining him millions of dollars. In 1999, he co-founded the clothing vendor Rocawear, which was sold in 2007 at $204 million. In 2015, Jay-Z purchased the company behind Tidal, which is a music streaming service, for $56 million. Today, Tidal is worth $600 million. After almost 30 years bursting onto the scene, Jay-Z has survived to interpret his achievement in the music world to the business world. Number 7, Kim Kardashian. According to Forbes, Kim is estimated to be worth around $1 billion. Most of her fortune comes from her KKW beauty firm and Skims clothing brand, along with earnings from TV shows, endorsements, and minor investments. In 2020, Kim pursued her sister's footsteps and sold a 20% share of her KKW beauty line to Coty for $200 million. Kim's 72% investment in her makeup brand has a fortune of $500 million. Her bulk share of Skims has been valued at around $225 million. Number 6, Rihanna. Rihanna has a net worth of $1.7 billion, making her the richest female entertainer in the world and second after Oprah Winfrey as the richest female entertainer. But it's not her music career that made her so prosperous. The majority of her wealth, estimated around $1.4 billion, comes from the integrity of Fenty Beauty, which she owns 50% 50% off, according to Forbes. The rest of her venture is invested in her underclothes company, known as Savage X Fenty, which is worth $270 million, and her remaining wealth is from her career as a chart-topping singer and actress. Number 5. Jamie Gertz. Jamie Gertz is an American actress, sports team owner, and philanthropist. She has a net worth estimated around $3 billion. Jamie has had a blooming career on her own. The large amount of Jamie Gertz's net worth is originated from her marriage to a billionaire Tony Ressler. Tony is a co-founder of Ares Management, which has over $136 billion worth of properties under supervision. Jamie and Tony are combined owners of NBA team Atlanta Hawks. Number 4. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is a popular American media magnate, television host, and famous author. Oprah's net worth is calculated to be around $3.5 billion. Currently, she amasses around $315 million per year because of her highly lucrative assorted media kingdom. In August 1978, she started co-hosting a talk show called People Are Talking. By the end of her Baltimore run, Oprah was receiving $220,000 per year, which is worth around $560 as per today's value. When Oprah first passed over into a billionaire prominence in 1999, she became America's first black female to achieve the status of being a billionaire. Around this time, Oprah has amassed $300 million per year, along with producing her own show as well as other famous shows of the time. Oprah has been a council member of Weight Watchers since 2015. When she was invited to the company, she was allotted $43.5 million worth of capital. That investment has now grown up to be worth more than $400 million. She signed a multi-year contract with Apple to produce shows for the tech giant in the year 2019. Oprah is presently the 4th richest celebrity on the planet. The only billionaire celebrities are ahead of her, and they are Kanye West, Steven Spielberg, and George Lucas. Number 3. Kanye West. Kanye West is worth more than $6.6 billion just because of his fashion dynasty. According to financial documents collected by the New York Post, a survey from UBS Bank circulates that his brand, Yeezy, is worth $3.7 billion, and his upcoming collaboration with Gap is worth almost $1.7 billion in additional properties, including Kim Kardashian's Skim line. West's net worth has evolved quickly since Forbes estimated that he was worth $1.26 billion based on a circulation made in April 2020. At the time, West complained that he was actually worth $3.3 billion. Most of the rappers and architects' income are tied to his Yeezy clothing brand, which West owns 100%. The company has partnered with Adidas, which designs and does marketing for Yeezy's products. Number 2. Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg has produced and directed some of the biggest blockbuster movies in Hollywood, surpassing $10 billion appearances worldwide in the box office receipts. In 1994, he co-founded DreamWorks Studios and is the counselor for Universal Studios. As of now, Spielberg's net worth is valued at around $7.5 billion. After becoming one of America's youngest multimillionaires, Steven went on to produce and direct many popular blockbusters, including Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Star Wars, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 1. George Lucas. Star Wars' founder, George Lucas, has quitted from filmmaking since he has sold his Lucasfilm to Disney in 2012 for $4.1 billion. Lucas is now focusing on charity. His generous household foundation has more than $1 billion in possession. George visited the junior college in his hometown situated in California, where his parents ran a stationery store. He established Lucasfilm, his production company, in 1971 and created his wealth through his movies and their popular merchandise. That's it from today's video. Press the like button and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more videos.